2006 Mercedes-Benz S550. Front brake replacement. Jack and support the vehicle. What we're going to do on this model, I already did the driver's side. These pins, some of them you got an Allen key and you screw them out, the pin come out. This model don't. Right up here in the front, get a small punch and punch these two little pins out. A hole here, punch it out. Hole here, punch it out. This clip will come out. That'll keep tension on it so the brake pads don't go nowhere. And you can go ahead and disconnect this sensor. This is the passenger side. To take the sensor out, you just pull it out and it connects to the brake pad. You got to take that off, put it on a new brake pad, then plug it back in. But let me get these two clips out, and this silver retainer will pop out as well. I'll bring you back when I get that out. So I got the top one started. I tapped it through. To get it out, you're gonna have to use both hands. Pull it with this hand and push down. See that spring? Push down on it to relieve the tension off of that pin to get the pin out. So I'm gonna have to use both hands to pull this, push that down to get that pin out. I gotta do that to the top and the bottom. So I got both pins out and the clip out. Normally the pads would just pull out. Sometimes they'd be stuck in there because the caliper pistons is still pressed against there. So you may have to go against the brake pad and push it against the aluminum that way. Two pistons on this side, two pistons on this side. For the back side, you gotta pry it, push it that way. For the front side, you gotta find a way to pry it and pull it this way. Probably got to use a pry bar to get it started. So I use the pry bar to pry it in like this on this side, and that's going to push that side in. And then I flipped it over and did the same thing on this side to push this side in on this side. Be careful because this is plastic. I almost broke that. But now these pads should come out. You're going to have to wiggle them and pull them out because they've been in there for a bit. But they will come out. You're definitely going to have to wiggle, twist and turn, and that's what they look like. And do the same thing for this. Be mindful of that sensor. And that's my back pad. So next thing I'm gonna do is lightly, not a lot of force because this is metal on metal. Take the pry bar, push that piston in. The other one is gonna pop out. Just go back and forth slow because the faster you go, the faster the bottom one is gonna pop out. But just work it back and forth slowly. I'm not putting no pressure on it. Do that to this side. And do that to this side. And I'll bring you back when I get that pushed in. Just so you know, when you push one side in, the other side gonna pop out. Same thing on this side. If you do this, that's gonna pop out. Or even if you do the top or the bottom, this side will pop out. So if you do this side, that side might pop. Don't worry about it too much. Just push it in enough so you can get the pads out. And also in the back, got a bolt there and right below it, 21 millimeters. Get those off, and that'll take this whole caliper off. I'll bring you back once I get the whole caliper off. So I got the caliper off. It's hanging from the brake caliper tool. Then you got a T30 Torx. They got to come out to hold the rotor on. Take that out. It's going to be challenging because this wheel's spinning. There's no brakes or nothing to hold this wheel, but it shouldn't be in tight. Should be able to get that out. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I had to use the map gas to heat this up and my impact hammer to get this out. This one was stuck on there. Didn't want to round it out. Normally I throw those in the garbage, but in this matter you need them because the rotor don't have no lug nuts or the studs sticking out. So this is just free float. When you put that screw in there, it lines up those holes and keep the rotor right where it need to be. So in this case, when you got lug studs, when your lug nuts look like this, you got to keep these alignment pins. So I'm gonna hammer this off with the hammer, get that rotor off. Before you put any parts on, I always match them up. Same diameter, same height. And then I check and make sure the bolt holes line up, which they do. So we good to go. I'm gonna get this sprayed down with brake parts cleaner and put the rotor back on. Alright, so as you see, I already did the one side. Get all of that grease off of it that they put on there from when they ship it. Or when they got it sitting on the shelf, they put it on there so your parts don't rot out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set the rotor up there, line up that little hole with this small hole at the top so that our holes can line up so we can get our lug nuts on and the wheel can be centered. Now we got our rotor on, we can go ahead and put our caliper back on. The two, one there, 21 millimeters. Get that tightened down. So now I got the caliper on. I'm gonna go ahead and pry these caliper pistons back a little bit again. Like I said, it's gonna try to pop out. We're gonna do one side at a time. Do this side, put the sensor in the brake pad, then we do the other side.
These joints. Well, I saw the grooves and everything in there.
So we got the sensor in the new pad. Now I just gotta pry these little pistons back. I'm gonna start on this side first. Can't do both sides because this side gonna try to pop out. So just do one side at a time. So I got the brake pads in. Hold on. You gotta line up these holes with them holes, and then you push this in from the back side. Both pins gotta go from the back side. When you push it through, go halfway because we gotta put this clip in. And this goes, the clip goes over that. And then it's got these little washers on the end.
My grown up.
It's like a,
it's on the dresser upstairs.
when you push it all the way in, when you tap it in, it wedges in there to keep that tight. So let me get that in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I tasted one time.
So I got this top one started, but I don't got it all the way through.
You got a couple different joints.
I'm gonna put this, sorry about the camera angle,
I got the joint like you said out.
this through the back,
Shit, we didn't even crack that joint. That's when we got
push this down, and slide that all the way through, like so. You gotta adjust all of this, push it and pull it to get that aligned. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but once you get that in, it should look like that. And you tap these flush, these little washer that's spinning, act like a washer, and it gets drived into the aluminum. That's what keep it from sliding out. So let me just get those tapped in. So I got them both started. Now you can take a little small pick, tap that in, that should go flush. If not, just use a hammer. It's designed to crush. That's why it's got that gap in the middle. It'll close up and then expand as it get in here to keep these pins and the brakes and stuff inside the caliper. Let me get those tapped in. So we got everything together. Like I said, to go in there pretty flush.
Yeah, you know what I
sticking
mean?
out of this end.
So now,
And we just put the wheel
that's
on.
about it.
Put the wheel on and pump the brakes. Make sure we got a brake pedal. You want these pistons to push back out and make contact to the brakes and rotors. And that's it. 2006 Mercedes-Benz. I forgot what the damn thing the model is again. 06 S550. Front brake and rotor replacement. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.